I got another amazing dream experience to share with you, and I keep on seeing that I always have more and more to learn about dreams. I've done so many unbelievable things in my dreams. I can instantly start flying, I can teleport anywhere that I want, I can walk through walls, and there's so many other things that I can do, but they are not always applicable in waking life. But recently I had one dream where I was able to do something amazing and then use it in my life right upon waking up. And although it's not something like flying or walking through a wall, it is still very important and useful for every single person on this planet. What I was able to do was train and develop my physical strength and discover a new method to use so that I can keep on building my strength. So let's get right into the dream and what I learned. The dream started off with me being in a gym. The gym area resembled a storefront, and there was a pull-up bar right in front of me. There was so many people throughout this gym area, but I really didn't want to focus on what everybody was doing. I wanted to focus on what I was doing. So I looked up at the bar, jumped up, and grabbed it. I pulled myself up once, but then I released my grip with one of my hands and I started focusing on doing negatives instead, slowly lowering myself down and then pulling myself back up and repeating the process, mostly focusing on doing the negatives. I kept doing this in the dream over and over and over, and I shifted my focus to watching what the people were doing. The reps kept on increasing, and I started to realize that my body felt as light as a feather. I was able to keep going without getting fatigued, and after finishing about 50 to 100 reps, I finally dropped off from the bar. I stood there in the dream thinking about how amazing I felt, feeling that complete strength throughout my entire body and truly feeling as light as a feather. I started to notice that all the dream figures that I was watching started watching me. They were amazed at how freely I was able to move. And I thought to myself in the dream, what if everybody was able to move like this? I think there would be a lot less health problems. The dream ended shortly after this and I woke up in my bed. I started reflecting on this dream and what it could possibly mean. The first thing I thought about was that I have to implement these negative exercises into my current exercise regimen, and they have been working greatly. I also thought about how I'd have to let everybody know about this dream, because most of the time people are focusing on things like what I mentioned at the beginning of the video: flying, walking through walls, teleporting around. But you can also use your dreams for practical skills like developing your physical strength or even athletic skills. This dream gave me insight on how I could develop and improve my physical strength, which is something that every single person on planet Earth can use. I've worked in physiotherapy clinics, palliative care clinics. I've had countless clients that have mobility and strength issues, and trust me, you need to develop your strength throughout your entire life in order to stay happy, healthy, and safe. And now I learned that your dreams can be used in order to test out and see which exercise methods might be right for you. And you could use them to see what the highest level or the peak point of achievement can be for a particular skill that you are trying to develop. So just like I had mentioned in one of my previous videos, where you can use the internet to answer your questions about health, or you can use an AI chatbot in order to do that as well. Why do you even need those things when you have all the answers right inside you, your mind, and your dreams? And when you're in your dreams, you can test out any skills you want in order to experience what it feels like. Of course, I can go on the internet and see that one-arm pull-ups using negatives can be beneficial, but will it actually give me the opportunity to experience what it feels like to do a one-arm pull-up with perfect mastery? And of course, I can go outside, take out my pull-up bar, and practice, but it's going to take time in order to develop that strength. And if you use your dreams to see what that highest level of achievement is, you can decide if it's worth it to put in that time. I learned that it is definitely worth it to put time into that exercise, and it is working perfectly. This is just more proof that you guys gotta start tracking your dreams because they are always trying to help you. So please start that dream journal. I guarantee that it is going to make your life better. That's it for today's video, but I would really like to know, have you guys ever had a similar experience in your dreams? Have you ever used your dreams to test out a skill or build your skills? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button so we can keep on learning about our dreams together. Until next time, sweet dreams.